Uh, Hi, my name's Francis Haberdashery. I'm a philosopher at large. This is part two about Australia Day and nationalism. I was reading from a prepared script, and I'm pretty amateur at this, but anyway. Nationalism has caused untold misery, hardship, death, disease, and petulance for centuries. It's high time humans, and that's who we are, embrace the earth as one. Call me a dreamer, and as John Lennon sung, I'm not the only one. Someday you will join us. So screw Australia Day till it represents all who call it home. So that's prepared talk. I'm going to roll myself a cigarette. Australia has obviously a lot to be grateful for. I mean, we're very lucky, some are. The great gifts of nature that we've got here, the good governance that we have compared to other countries in the world, but it's all well and good, but it's not everyone is sharing in that wealth and in that generosity. Racism is still perpetrated in Australia surreptitiously. I work in accommodation services. I'm a cleaner, gardener, and the residents there are Pacific Islanders. They come from the Pacific, mainly from Vanuatu and another large cohort are Fijians. And I haven't got a racist bone in my body. Never have. One of my best friends when I was a teenager was an Indigenous kid. I learned a solitary lesson about racism when I was about 13 or 14, when his mother told me to get out of the house when I spoke about some ethnics next door and derogatory terms that, and she really arced up about it. So where I grew up and went to school, I don't think I even knew what a Italian was until I was about 11 years old when an Italian came to the school. It was just Anglo-Saxon, English, Scottish and Irish kids. I believe Australia is one of the most multicultural countries in the world. And we just got to forget about Australia Day on the 26th. I mean, I believe we should just forget about any day celebrating the nation. I will put up a video about my thoughts about Anzac Day, another day I detest as well. You might think, well, I detest a lot of things, but it's not the case. I don't like injustices. I don't like um, you know, leaving people behind, ill-treating people, and that includes, you know, the world's habitats and all that, but that's besides the point with this. You know, there's great debate in our society about changing the date, Invasion Day, and all the rest of it. I mean, when you start having segments of the population saying, well, 26, yes, Arthur Phillip sailed into Sydney Harbour and declared the colony in New South Wales. And what was it? It was 11 ships filled with convicts, prisoners, and overseers to get those people to work. And they were just turfed out of England anyway, because at the time revolutions were occurring in Europe. And the quickest way the English could get rid of their issues was either sink the prison barges in the Thames or ship them out here to Australia or any of other colonies and have them work for nothing. It's, you know, and we want to celebrate the birth of Australia like that. Not only the sorry part about the invasion, just a ship full of convicts landing at Botany Bay. That's the celebration, is it? I mean, you know, call me cynical, but that's not how you celebrate a national day. Shocking. Nonetheless, they are on the 26th this week going to celebrate Australia Day. I assure you, I will be going to work as normal, 8 o'clock, have my lunch break at 11:30, go back to work at 12:30 and finish at 4. I was just texting my boss then, and he said, oh, it's so un-Australian. And I said, look, it's a stand I make, and I'll stand by myself if necessary, because I'm not celebrating Australia Day on the 26th or taking the day off. It's a public holiday, and it should be a public holiday of shame. So change the date and be inclusive of everyone, not just segments of it. Not celebrate some, you know, sports and all the rest of it. Australia is a lot more than sports people, highfalutin business people, farmers, workers, business owners, children going to school. It's all these parts that make this nation special. And, you know, I can't compare it because I have no desire to go overseas, ever. Never have. I'm thinking of maybe going to the Cook Islands maybe next year. But that's as far as I want to go. I have no interest in overseas. I know I'm in the best nation in the world, and I want it to remain that way, but also be inclusive of everyone. I've got other videos that I upload every now and then on subjects that of interest to me. Take a look at them if you want. It's called Free Will, and as far as I'm concerned, I don't ask for subscriptions or likes or anything. I'm pretty amateur at this, but